Anybody can become angry, that is easy, but to be angry with the right person and to the right degree and at the right time and for the right purpose and in the right way, that is not within everybody's power and is not easy. Aristotle 384-322 BC. Happiness is overrated. It's anger that will help you get things done. Why does anger consume us, and how can we harness its energy for positive change? Join me as we delve deep into the psychology of anger and ways to channel it to achieve your goals. Happiness is often seen as the most desirable emotional state. However, anger can also be useful in helping people achieve difficult goals, according to recent scientific research. When directed properly, anger can increase motivation and effort toward overcoming obstacles. According to some psychologists, emotions are reactions to external events that alert us to situations requiring action. The functionalist theory proposes that different emotions lead to different responses. Sadness signals a need for support, while anger signals a need to overcome an obstacle. How anger can help you accomplish challenging goals. I can feel your anger. It gives you focus, makes you stronger. Darth Sidious in Star Wars. A new study led by Heather Lench, PhD, a professor in the Department of Psychological and Brain Sciences at Texas A&M University, has found that anger, typically regarded as a negative emotion, anger can actually serve as a powerful motivator for individuals striving to attain challenging goals, frequently resulting in better success. Their study, entitled "Anger Has Benefits for Attaining Goals," was recently published in Journal of Personality and Social Psychology. In the study, anger was induced in participants by having them view anger-provoking images. The angry participants were then given tasks designed to be tricky to solve or win. The angry participants outperformed others who felt sadness, amusement, or desire. Angry people had faster reaction times when asked to press a button in response to a shape flashing up on a screen. The study found that angry people did better at achieving their goals. This suggests that feeling angry can give people more drive to push through obstacles in their way. Anger was most helpful when people were facing very tough challenges. Dr. Heather Lench said, "When you face hurdles that block goals, anger helps continue striving and conquer those hurdles." The effectiveness of anger was biggest when goals required more effort. For simpler tasks, anger did not provide the same boost. The study also revealed that anger can lead to increased effort in pursuing desired goals, often resulting in greater success, especially in situations where the goals pose a substantial challenge or difficulty. This indicates that anger specifically increased determination and perseverance. When angry, you may stick with tasks better than usual, which is noteworthy, Dr. Lench explained. But anger should be directed at important issues, not expressed thoughtlessly or carelessly. Being thoughtful about what we're doing, even when we're experiencing a very intense emotion like anger, is important, says Dr. Lench. You can use anger constructively at work. You can direct angry emotions into productive outcomes or motivation for growth on the job. Feelings of anger can motivate you to accomplish work objectives. How? David Labelle, PhD, an associate professor at the University of Pittsburgh's Katz Graduate School of Business, provided an instance of how to channel anger productively. For example, if you did not get the job promotion you desired, you could use that frustration to outline steps or plans to improve your performance for the following year. Dr. Labelle also recommended that if you raise an issue with colleagues or your manager, couple it with a proposed solution to help fix the problem. Alternatively, you can ask them to assist you in identifying a resolution. Anger can signal needs in relationships. Sometimes you need to express your needs assertively in a relationship. While Dr. Lench's study looked at non-relational goals, anger can sometimes be beneficial in relationships. For example, feeling angry may prompt people to clearly express their needs to their partner. Communicating these needs can improve the relationship over time. Some studies from 1980s show that heated arguments stemming from anger can actually improve relationship happiness and lead to productive conversations. This is more likely when the fundamental motivation is to bring partners closer together rather than push them apart. Aim to understand the other's perspective when arguing. Look for common ground. Compromise is essential for disputes involving ongoing disagreements. Use anger to champion the relationship itself rather than win the particular quarrel. Say your thoughts openly but recognize the other person's as well through empathy. This constructs a more sincere, fulfilling partnership in the long term. Anger may boost political participation. Anger can also motivate people to get involved in civic issues and social movements. Dr. Lench's team surveyed people before and after recent U.S. presidential elections to gauge anger about candidates winning. Angrier individuals were more likely to vote regardless of which candidate they favored. It is manifesting in increased voting turnout and advocacy efforts aimed at effecting social change. Interestingly, feeling fear did not predict more voting. Anger apparently stimulates action against perceived threats to goals. Their choice of candidate was unaffected by anger levels. Some people quite possibly felt angry enough 2020 post-election to justify violence. Hence, anger should be expressed only after careful thought, not impulsively. While anger can spur action in social and political issues, Dr. Lench also warns against the potential negative consequences of unmanaged or impulsive anger, particularly in the context of social and political engagement. It's normal to have mixed emotional range. Dr. Lench said, "People usually see emotions like happiness as more productive and negative moods like anger as detrimental and out of control." But research increasingly reveals that incorporating both positive and negative emotions aids well-being. Using negative feelings skillfully in certain contexts can be especially helpful. When properly controlled, anger can drive achievement of goals that might otherwise seem unattainable. But inappropriate anger damages health through elevated stress and destroys partnerships by erosion of trust. Uncontrolled anger can lead to many negative consequences, such as violence like street fights, bar fights, or road rage that may lead to legal problems or even death. Intense, prolonged anger specifically relates to high blood pressure, increased stress level, depression, heart disease, and strokes, according to the American Psychological Association and European Heart Journal. Therefore, brief surges of anger can generate useful motivation. However, extended anger often turns toxic. Communicating anger promptly in social situations, nonetheless, may enable others to understand your viewpoint and reach an agreement. The key is careful thought regarding why the anger exists in order to determine correct responses. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button below and subscribe for more content like this. Be a helper. There you have it. Take care of yourself and your health. Thanks for watching to the end, and I'll see you in the next video.